Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So there is this trend going around, and a lot of men are going crazy because of that. Because they ask, "Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear?" And women said they would rather be with a bear rather than being with a man in the woods. Why? Because nobody will, like, the first thing they are going to ask you is, what were you doing in the woods with a man? Were you drunk? How were you dressed? Were you sure that that happened? Are you not hallucinating and all that, right? And this man actually came out to dance around, like, to tell women that they are really unsure about, or they are being disingenuous, like, about the whole thing. Like, why would you be in the woods with a bear instead of a man, you know? And women are like, it looks like you all have really not been listening to us all this while. And that reminds me, I remember a video I brought here probably yesterday or 2 days ago about a pastor who said, like, if I wear a jewelry and something happens to a woman wearing skimpy something, I am going to set the person that did that to her free because she was wearing something revealing or something skimpy, right? How do you want to beat that? And I have actually seen 3-year-old, 2-year-old being like S8. How do you want to defend that? Let's get into this video.
Well, I know we've all seen the video. There's a guy walking around asking women, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? Most of the women said a bear. I just want y'all, just hear me out. I just want y'all to slow it down and realize that social media isn't real life. You're pulling up all these fucking stats. 1 in 6 women will be attacked by a man in her lifetime. Only 1 in 1 million people have a chance to be attacked by a bear. Let's think about this. You live with and walk past in your life probably hundreds of thousands of men. You will probably never fucking just walk past a bear, all right? So no shit, okay? I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. The chance that I'm gonna walk up on a Kodiak bear, what the fuck? Slim to none ever in life, never. I don't even go to the zoo. Fuck is you talking about? That's one, that's proximity. The way y'all be bringing this shit up is ridiculous. The way that question should have been asked, would you rather be lost in the woods with a bear that wants to kill you or a man that wants to kill you? With a bear that wants to harm you or a man that wants to harm you? That you could get the real fucking answers. I ain't never hit a woman violently. I ain't never put a violent hand on a woman. I ain't never sexually assaulted a woman. No, none of that. Ever. Now, I ain't never even called a woman out of her fucking name. Not to her face. I think all that is terrible and wrong. But y'all acting like men are scarier than bears? You ain't watched enough nature documentaries, baby. Go watch the one where they trying to get the pictures of that big ass bear and the light from the flash scares him and and a startled bear. I swear to fucking God, the earth moved when he got startled. Just go watch a few fucking videos. The way y'all, boy, you dumb as hell. But y'all acting like men are scarier than bears? You ain't watching enough nature documentaries.
I want to add to this conversation in a way that I'm sure other women have already added. But first things first, the intention. The intention. The reason and the intention for a bear, unaliving me would be completely different from why a man would do it. If I got attacked by a bear, people would less likely say that I deserved it. People would not ask me what I was wearing. People would not question or doubt it. They would believe it and they wouldn't be as cruel to me, right? But if I got attacked by a man, people would have all these questions. There would be all of these doubts because what did I do to provoke that man to attack me? I have seen other men and boys celebrate the grape or the unaliving of a girl or a woman. Done by a man, like in saying that she deserved that. Ha ha ha, so funny. I've seen that. We have all seen that. And at least if a bear were to unalive me, the bear would not assault me after. The bear would not essay me. I would not get raped by the bear. I wouldn't. And I feel like that's a plus. A bear doesn't think less of me because I'm a woman. And at this point, I'm shifting away from this idea that we're in a forest with a bear or a man. Bears have not gone on podcasts minimizing women's value, making women feel like all we are dishwashers and sandwich makers and baby makers. Bears are not having conversations about how to manipulate women. Bears don't even know what misogyny is. Do y'all see that it's not just about a bear being big and scary? It's about the fact that a bear is going to be a bear. It doesn't matter if it's a child. It doesn't matter if it's a man, if it's a woman, if it's a cat, if it's a dog. That doesn't matter. Men have gone out of their ways to harm women simply because we are women. Do we not see how women get unalived for saying no? Do we not see how men will go on dates with women and then take them somewhere and unalive them? Have we not seen that husbands will literally unalive their wife and their kids? There are men that have unalived their wives for not making dinner on time. And even outside of violence, I know that there's women doing this too, but there are a lot of men trying to make rules and regulations about what we can do with our bodies. For so long, we have been second-class citizens to men. None of us are saying that we would enjoy having an encounter with a bear. We would just rather have an encounter with a bear. And if you think that that sounds crazy, you have not been listening to the conversations we've been having. You have not been looking at what's been going on in the world, and maybe you should.
I think all that is terrible and wrong. But y'all acting like men are scarier than bears?
Yeah, because they are. And it's crazy how all of these women are saying the exact same thing. And instead of being like, wow, there must be some type of truth to this, considering that these are a bunch of different women of different races, different backgrounds, different regions. Nah, instead, y'all like, everybody lying. All of them lying. It's impossible for them to have a shared experience.
With a bear that wants to kill you or a man that wants to kill you?
I mean, we all know the answer to this. Like, I'm pretty sure mostly a lot of women prefer picking a bear over a man, and sent you over here talking about, like, nature documents. How about this? Let's do true crimes. You know, where a lot of us have seen true crimes. We've seen how a lot of men do these commitments, and some of them could be rapists. Like, this is one of the reasons why we pick a bear over a man, because we don't know how that person's gonna react. We don't know if it's gonna be quick and easy or slow and painful for, like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, days, months. It depends on, like, how the man's mood is.
But y'all acting like men are scarier than bears? You ain't watched enough nature documentaries.
So the very fact that you made that video is exactly why a lot of women said that they prefer to be in the forest with a bear rather than a man. A bear can't go on the internet and make a video undermining women's experiences. A bear attacks a woman. People aren't asking, oh, well, what was she wearing? Or why was she there that late? Or what did she do wrong to ask for it? So on and so forth, right? There are thousands and thousands of women who have commented and liked posts preferring the bear, but instead of listening to those thousands of women, you rather center yourself and your experiences rather than listen to a group that you don't share those experiences, right? You're not a woman, right? So you'll never understand the danger or the fear of being around a man in certain circumstances, right? In the same way that I'm a black person and there's plenty of white people who cannot understand what it means to be afraid of certain circumstances with white people. But, you know, again, this is what people do to each other. Everybody's on here trying to position themselves as experts in things that they really don't know what they're talking about.
Well, I know we've all seen the video. There's a guy walking around asking women, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a...
So here's the thing that men aren't taking into account when we say we would rather run into a bear in the woods than a man. If I was to make it out of those woods alive, and I told people that there was a bear trying to attack me, people would have believed me immediately. There would be no questions asked. Maybe like, where do you remember? Do you remember where the bear was? So people know that there are bears in the area. But if I was to come out of those same woods and say that there was a man trying to attack me, people would say, well, why were you in the woods alone at night? Were you drinking? What were you wearing? What did you say to that man to make him want to attack you? Because men just don't attack people. I would survive a bear because that bear wouldn't even notice I was there, but a man would chase me.
A man or a bear? Most of the women said a bear. I just want y'all.
This has been such an incredibly interesting trend to happen upon. And I know everybody's kind of sticking their 2 cents in, but I'd like to say something that I don't think other men are talking about. And obviously they're just realizing like how unsafe it is for us out in the world because they don't experience the same things that we do. But I want to bring something else to their attention. My husband and I have been married for a long time, and in his career he has to travel. And so we started our family back in 2011. We have 2 girls. And when he's gone, we have to do our stuff. We have to go shopping. We have to pay our bills. Like, life doesn't stop because dad's not home, you know? Something that happens to me all the time that I have had to explain to my husband multiple times because it never happens to him is people approach my daughters and I in a really disgusting manner, sometimes really sexually, but they're always invading our space because they want to compliment my children. And it's always like a single dude, not with anybody. It's one thing if like a family guy, like an elderly couple complimenting me on my family is one thing, but that's the thing here. People that are going to compliment and be like safe, they never get into our space. They always have us notice them first before they're just like suddenly by the cart, that kind of thing. And I have actually had a dude come up to stand right next to me and put his hand on my cart in the middle of where my hands were and ask if he can buy my children candy. Like, he just walked up to me and was like, "Can I buy your kids candy?" And his breath was terrible. And I was like, no, get away from me, because now I'm big. When people make me uncomfortable in public, especially when I have my daughters with me, I'm loud and I'm big and I don't care about their comforts anymore. I don't care about making you quiet and comfortable so you walk away from me, like, contained. I don't give a shit if the police come in here and pull you out now. I have to show these 2 girls how to navigate through the world with men. And we can't even go fucking grocery shopping without people harassing us. So that happens at my local grocery store. One time at Walmart, someone tried to get my youngest daughter to let go of the cart and walk away from them so that they could show her something while I was holding the cart. And I'm standing there going, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "No, it's real quick, it's real quick, it's real quick." And then the people around him were like, "Sir, do you need to leave?" And then he kind of like, oh, this is okay, yeah. And he walked away. And it's like, are you stupid? Yeah. Obviously you're stupid. But what I don't understand is like, why is it never going to be safe for us? It makes me angry. And I've had to explain to my husband that when he takes us out and he's like getting all of these lovely smiles from people because he loves to show us off. We're his beautiful family. He's worked so hard to clothe us and shelter us and all of that. So like, look at our beautiful family. Look at our beautiful children that are half him, half my beautiful wife. That kind of, like, he's a proud person. He's a proud man. He loves his family. He loves everything that he does. And he's also like intimidating. So when we're out together, people don't bother us. And the amount of times that I have called him after grocery shopping or going out to eat with my daughters while he's gone, and I'm shaking and I'm crying because I've locked myself away in a bedroom away from my children because I can finally feel the frustration and the anger and like the scariness of the situation that I just navigated through again. So for fuck's sake, men, you know why this is a trend? Do you know why there's so many fucking women on here saying the fact of the matter is a bear is more trustworthy than a man? And people actually have the audacity to come up here and be like, thousands of women are lying. Y'all are stupid. Everybody that actually thinks that women are safe or that have an opinion about this trend, you're stupid. Okay, I'm gonna say it even louder for you. If you think women are safe out in the wild, you are stupid. And by wild, I mean suburbia wild. We're way safer in the woods with the bears.
Pe0ple. Nah, I ain't never even called a woman out of her fucking name. Not to her face.
Did you guys catch that? To her face. Usually the people that are the loudest about having to say that they aren't something or they haven't done something
when literally nobody asked them to give up this information are the people doing those things. Like, if I walked up to a white person and the first thing they said to me was, "I'm not racist," I'm gonna assume that they might be a little racist, because why did you say that? You shouldn't have to say that. It should be implied that you've never done those things. And I don't know why you're laughing, because I think the reason why women would choose the bear is not a laughing matter. But I can tell you one thing with 100% certainty: I would never want to be alone in a room with you.
Well, I know we've all seen the video. There's a guy walking around asking women, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a...
The answer is always going to be a bear. I'd rather be stuck in the woods with a goddamn grizzly bear than with a man. A bear. Accept what women have said and stop trying to provide excuses as to why it should be men. Your excuses is literally proving our point. We would rather be stuck with a bear than with a man. We're not the dumb one. You are. If you cannot comprehend that, if you cannot find a solution as to why we would rather that, instead of complaining, I have never done this to a woman, I have never abused women, I have never disrespected. Sir, you're listing all the things that you shouldn't even be doing to begin with. Like, are you serious?
So this is all I got from the stitches, and it's really amazing how some people are going to, excuse me, probably think that women are lying or trying to exaggerate it, because to them, they are thinking that women are trying to exaggerate what they are saying and all that. It means that you all have really not been listening to women speak or talk about their experiences and all that. Mind you, I am not saying it's everybody, but the aggression in this video from this guy proves, why some women or most women will choose bear, right? Because he was trying to also show himself like he's a self-righteous person, and he is kind of asking, why would you want to choose a bear instead of a man in the woods? And a lot of women are saying, a bear might not even know that I am there. A bear might not even start chasing me around. A bear might not want to touch my peep part. I might climb the tree, and a bear cannot even climb, probably, there are so many ways, And some men, I am not saying all men, I hope you get this, but I am trying to set my record straight. And some people are also saying the bear is going to eat you up alive. And a lot of people are saying, even if the bear will eat me up alive, at least the bear ain't going to touch me, do some certain things and all that. A lot of people have watched like nature and true crime documentaries. The worst thing a bear would do is just to probably unalive you, right? But there are some things the bear would not do, And the fact that he is insisting, or a lot of people are insisting, saying, why would women choose bear? Literally almost all the women said they would choose bear over a man, right? And a lot of people are asking, why would you all think that you can beat a bear? It is not about beating a bear. It is the process or the things. People may have experienced some certain things, some crazy things. Because I remember a video that I brought out about somebody talking about raping and the rest of it. And the truth is that the first thing they are going to ask you is, what were you wearing? Did you wear something revealing? Just like the pastor that said that he is going to, if a woman is wearing something skimpy and something happens to her, and he is the jury in court, that he is going to set the person that did that to the woman free. Because why would you wear something skimpy, right? So actually somebody said this. And in the comment section, I read some comments that really broke my heart. Somewhere like I was just 3 years. What does a 3-year-old child know? And sincerely speaking, what does a 3-year-old child know? Somewhere like I was just 10. I was only wearing my nightwear. You know? So all these are the things, experiences people may have gone through, and they will never, ever think twice before they tell you what they want. And hearing him say all this, all the dancing around he did, also proves the reason why a woman will still choose a bear over a man in the woods. And yeah, like I said, I really like, it's really time some of us become intentional with the way we treat people around us, because some people treat women so badly, probably because you are not related to them. I don't understand, but I thought we all have hearts. I thought we all because there are some things you see and you're like, wait, where are we even all ending up in the end? Because sometimes I am so worried about some certain things that I do, and I am like, I just don't want to go to hell, For that reason, I just want to be nice also. Genuinely be nice to people. What will it benefit you to hurt people? Because I really don't know what would be your benefit, trying to hurt people around you. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.